What up, everybody? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Mauricio was spotted out with a new girl. Has he dumped his Dancing with the Stars partner? We have a new Real Housewives of Beverly Hills feud and another Kardashian divorce. What is going on in the world? Get ready. Oh, hi, it's me, Zack Peter, pop culture junkie, reality TV insider, published author, and host of the No Filter with Zack Peter podcast. Here I'll bring you all the latest news on the Real Housewives, deep dives into celebrity legal scandals, and unfiltered convos with your favorite stars. I've got you covered. And yes, I always keep receipts. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for all the latest tea. Now, let's dive in. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Da-na-na-na-na-na. You look like you live in the zoo. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm loopy today. I'm excited. I'm getting my Botox touch. Well, actually, I don't get Botox. I get Jeuveau. There are different variations. There's like Botox, Daxify, Jeuveau, Xeomin. So there are different variations. I prefer Jeuveau, which is why Evelyn. I'm going to get my touch up for this weekend's live show at the Bourbon Room. We are kicking things off this Sunday at the Bourbon Room. You can get live stream tickets if you're not able to physically make it, but live stream tickets only get you access to the live stream of the actual show. You don't get all the other, all the other perks. So we'll kick things off with an intimate Q&A for VIP guests. So if you have a VIP pass, you'll get to come to our pre-show Q&A. It's a pre-show party. I'm going to have a fry bar with a variety of fry options. So you can come snack on some fries at the fry bar and ask me literally anything. This will be the only one-on-one Q&A that you will get with me. So if you want just some scoop from me, this is your opportunity. I can give you some therapy. I can give you some scoop. This part is not being recorded at all. We're not even photographing the Q&A. So whatever happens, it's like an after party that we're not saving, but it's like IRL. So whatever you get is what you're going to get, and it's going to be good. And then after that, we're going to kick off the show at 7 p.m. We'll kick things off with Jolene Lunzer, comedian, hilarious. Love her. She's done my last two shows at the Bourbon Room. Fucking love Jolene. If you're not following her on YouTube, check out Jolene Lunzer on YouTube. She's got a great podcast with lots of different Bravo hot takes. Then we're going to kick things off with a little tea time. I have Donna Bowling from Daily Dose of Donna, and I have the Brav Bros. They're going to be on stage with me, and we're going to be breaking down hot topics and whatever's going on in the pop culture world. We're going to dissect it, and we're going to give you our hot takes. Then we're going to get into the dinner party from hell. I'm going to have my boys, Steven, Jeff, Evan, Zachary, and Josh. They will all be in the show with me. We're going to do a slider competition. So we've broken up into two teams. It's going to be Jeff and Steven, Zachary and Evan, and me and Josh. We've each designed a custom slider that we are going to have judged by a very special celebrity guest. And you will also be able to order a trio of all three sliders to eat at the Bourbon Room as well if you want to play along with us on stage. After that, we're going to play some games. We're going to do Never Have I Ever. We're going to do Fuck, Marry, Kill. And we're going to do a Hot Ones challenge. And then we're going to get to our very special guest. It is a very special server who will come to be serving some tea, some hot, serving some dishing it out. A very special guest. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Give you a little hint in that one. You're probably going to want to get your pumptinis ready. It's going to be a good night. Okay. That said, you can get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. Like I said, you can live stream the show if you are not able to make it in Los Angeles. It is this weekend. Everything kicks off at 6 p.m. at the Bourbon Room on Sunday, November 19th. That's this upcoming Sunday. Okay, we have a lot to get into. We'll get into the Mauricio. We'll get into the Beverly Hills. We'll get into the Kardashian divorce. It's going to be great. And I did just want to say, because yesterday, I know I went a little hard on social media and in yesterday's Emergency Members Only about the Lenny Mistress interview and about the interviewer. And then we kind of had a little back and forth, and they were posting about me on, on their social media, and I was posting, and we just did like a whole clapback moment. I don't like getting messy. Sometimes I just get messy. Somebody sent me this like video that I posted on my Instagram stories where it's like, sometimes you don't need to be the bigger person. Sometimes you just need to show people that when you fuck around, you find out. And listen, that was one of my moments. I was like, fuck around and find out, you know? So I just wanted to say I got a little messy. I went a little hard. I even had one of my friends be like, girl, what are you doing right now? Like, you're literally getting so unhinged by, I just don't like when people lie. I don't like when people think that their audience is so dumb that they're going to believe their lies and their mistellings and their half truths. And I don't like that. I don't like when people are mean to other people or they are not nice to their own subscribers. They're not nice to other content creators. They make people feel like they have to pick sides. I don't like that at all. And so I'm going to stand up against that because I don't give a fuck. And if you're going to go on your Instagram story and cry that this is harassment and I'm being so mean to you, I'm not being mean to you and I'm not harassing you. Okay. I'm calling out the bullshit. It's what I always do. It's not personal. Okay. Done it before. Going to do it again. It's who I am. Okay. Period. End of story. Drop the mic. I didn't even have a margarita yesterday. I wasn't even drinking. I'm not drinking this week because I don't like to drink the week of a show when I have a live show. So a lot of people did love the members only, which if you're not a member of members only on YouTube or No Filter Plus on Apple Podcasts, it was quite, even I listened back to it and I was like, oof. There's some tea. We're getting spicy today. So yeah, tis what it is. Okay, let's dive into it, shall we? Let's start with, what do we want to start with today? There's this rumor. I haven't been able to verify this. So if anybody else has any other tea on this, I saw that I guess the Real Housewives of New Jersey finale has taped. And it's now being reported that Danielle and Jennifer got into it again. This was reported by Bravo Housewives on Instagram. I tried to look it up. I didn't do much of a deep dive because I don't like to lie and say that I've done a deep dive when I haven't really done a deep dive. And then I give a low ball interview, fluff interview. To a mistress. But I will say I didn't do a deep dive into this because I kind of tried to look it up and I was trying to look it up online. I didn't really dig onto Reddit, but I saw this on Bravo Housewives Instagram account where they're claiming that the finale has taped and that Danielle and Jennifer get into it again. And this time Danielle broke a glass pitcher while they were filming, which to me was kind of crazy because this is coming off the heels of their last physical altercation. Remember where she broke a cup and cut Jennifer's ear, and then they were both put on pause for a few days and couldn't film the rest of Real Housewives in New Jersey. I mean, clearly I don't think they learned anything. I want to know what the conversation was. What did producers or the network do when they sat down? They're okay, you're on pause because you're not allowed to physically touch each other. And then Danielle was okay, got it. So let me just break things. Is that what was that conversation? Did Bethany's reality reckoning not really work? Is the reckoning not reckoning? I reckon that it's going to go nowhere, but it's interesting. So I don't know if, I just feel like Danielle's very performative. I kind of liked her because she felt very Jersey. We haven't seen what she's going to bring this season, but from what I've heard about the new season of Jersey, I just feel like Danielle is trying very hard. I feel like Jennifer Aydin is always pretty spicy. I know Andy Cohen called her out because she body shamed that fan. Remember there was that fan at BravoCon that went on stage, was why are you so far up Teresa's ass? And then her and Teresa got all gangster and they're or what? Or what? Cash me outside. They were on stage fighting with this fan, and the fan's or what from the audience. And I'm what is going on? First of all, why are fans asking nasty questions? And second of all, why are you gonna pop off on a fan? Hello, do you not realize this fan is what keeps the lights on because they keep watching the shows that you're on? So Andy Cohen addressed it, and he said that he was disappointed and he didn't like that Jennifer Aydin body shamed this individual. So we all trying the best. Love, love, love you. When is Heather doing your show? Heather McDonald's been on my show before. She was on my show, and then I recently did Juicy Scoop. We'll see. I would love to do a live show with Heather McDonald's. I know she did Sheena's live show. She doesn't often do other people's live shows because she has her Juicy Scoop lives, but I don't know, maybe one day. But I don't know if I'm looking forward to the new season of Jersey. I just feel like we're trying everybody. Doesn't sound that good. I feel like Dolores was pimping it up at BravoCon, but I feel like Dolores is always trying to pimp up the new season. She's it's the craziest ever. You won't even believe what's going on. But it's if Teresa and Melissa are not talking to each other, then that gives everybody else the pressure to kind of, I feel like they have to pick up the slack, and I just don't know if they're actually picking up any slack. So, did you enjoy doing Heather's podcast? I enjoyed Heather very much, Kathy. I enjoyed doing Juicy Scoop very much. I've had nothing but pleasant interactions with Heather McDonald. Did you know Kempire was on Heather McDonald's show? Yes, I did. I saw that. Well, actually, I met with Kempire this week when he was in LA. We had lunch together. We also had coffee together. And he told me he had done Juicy Scoop. I was like, that's incredible. Congrats. I saw that it dropped today, Tuesday. So good for him. Listen, she's getting lots of good content creators on. Trust me. And it's pissing some people off. And that's okay. That's okay. People stay pressed. Bitches stay pressed. Okay. That's Jersey. Let's talk about this new Beverly Hills beef with Crystal Minkoff at BravoCon. Sky, no, come here. Come. Sorry, Sky got his balls chopped off, and he keeps trying to lick the stitches, and we're working through it as best as we can. The cone is already done. We got an inflatable donut, and that was cute for a few days until Sully chewed that up and popped it. So we're working through it. Dog dad life, 2 9-month-old pups, 2 big boys. So we have Crystal Minkoff at BravoCon. She did some press for E! News where she was talking about her time at BravoCon, and she said that there were some rude Bravo lebs that she encountered, and she said that it was from the cast of New York, both the OGs and the reboots. So she didn't name names. Adrian Bailon, I think it was Justin Sylvester. They were like, give us names, girl. Tell us who it was. And she's like, I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to say New York. And they're like, the old or the new? And she's like, both. Well, then Olivia Flowers from Southern Charm. We know she's in the big scandal because she used to date Austin. And then now Austin started fooling around with Taylor, who's one of her close friends. And then they were like hiding this from her and then lying about it on camera. It was a whole thing. But so now Olivia commented on the clip that E! News posted about Crystal saying that the New York cast was rude to her. And Olivia said, wow, that's interesting because Crystal was the one that she found to be rude. I was like, oop, Olivia is fighting. She's choosing fighting words today. And then Real Housewives of Dubai, Chanel, is it Ayan? Chanel Ayan. She came to Crystal's defense saying that it was actually very lovely meeting Crystal, and she very much enjoyed meeting Crystal. Sully, no. She very much enjoyed meeting Crystal at BravoCon, and she seemed to think that Crystal was not rude. I know Crystal also lost her voice at some point, so maybe it was kind of like, you're a little standoffish, and you're meeting so many people, and sometimes it's hard to, like, really connect, and so, unless you're, like, out and drinking and doing things, it can be a bit of a challenge. So I get it. Do I think Crystal was rude? I mean, I think she probably, listen, she lost her voice. BravoCon's really overwhelming. You're going to encounter Bravo lebs, and sometimes they're not always going to be. Listen, sometimes people are tired. Think about it. They're having long days, long nights when you're meeting so many people and doing photo ops. It's so much energy that not only are you projecting out, but then it's also energy that you're taking in from everybody that you're meeting. I do it on a very teeny tiny minuscule scale when I do my live shows, and that can be overwhelming a lot. That imagine 3 full days. And I know what it's like doing these conventions. You're going to all these parties, you're doing all these things. So sometimes it's like, if you're not out there on the floor with all the fans, sometimes if you're backstage, you're just like, oh, I'm tired. I just don't want to talk to anybody. I just need a minute to breathe and process and whatever. So I can understand how maybe some of those encounters may be perceived as rude. I also know that people said that Lindsay Hubbard is rude to fans. That I think is a bit different. When you're out on the floor, that's when you need to turn it on. And people are asking for photos. You're showing up to BravoCon knowing full damn well that this is what you're doing. You're meeting people, you're interacting, you're it is what it is, But that's BravoCon. Let's talk about Mauricio Umansky. He has been spotted with another mystery blonde. So according to Us Weekly, he was spotted out at the Soho House in Austin, and he was cozying up with the new mystery woman. They were in a group. I guess they were all having lunch or something. They were all together at the Soho House, which Soho House is great. I haven't been to the Austin one, but love me some Soho House. And in Soho, they don't allow photos, and you're not allowed to take pictures. You're not allowed to be on the phone. So there weren't any photos from of them together. This is just an eyewitness that then went to Us Weekly and was like, this is what I saw. I saw them hanging out together. I saw them getting cozy together. It was not his Dancing with the Stars partner. So he apparently has a thing for blondes. Who was the one that he liked? Remember when him and PK were like, oh, who's hotter, Erica or Rinna? Or who would you do, Erica or Rinna? And then I think he picked Rinna. So maybe he likes a little fluffy bob more than a blonde. Now he's in his blonde era, right? He's like, ooh, blondes have more fun. He's like, I'm going to hit Emma, my Dancing with the Stars partner, and now I'm going to hit up this new mystery blonde. So he's clearly got a type these days. Boys, out of there. Oh my God, it's hard. After surgery with the dog, they're not allowed to play. They're not allowed to do anything. So then they get a little restless because they have to stay inside most of the time. And then they want to play. And then I'm like, oh my God. So, Soho House in LA has the best espresso martinis. Ooh, I've only been to the Soho in WeHo. I have not been to the new Soho here in downtown LA, but it's a cute vibe. Listen, Soho House is a vibe. So Maurice's out there and he's getting frisky with it and he's got a new boo thing. You my little boo thing. They were spotted holding hands together and kind of getting a little snuggly in their booth. So could it be the real estate person? It was in a group. Oh, right, because it has been rumored that there is somebody at the agency that he's been fooling around with. But there are lots of rumors and speculation. Like some people are also just like thinking that like him and Kendra Wilkinson have had a fling, which I don't believe that to be the case. I don't think Kendra Wilkinson is the cheating type, especially considering she was cheated on by her ex Hank. Remember that was drama. So I don't think she's the type to be like a mistress. And I don't know. I think it's a little too messy for Mauricio to be sleeping with somebody at the agency. Like he can find a lady anywhere. He can find himself a cute little mistress anywhere, not at the agency. So, all right. What do we want? So we have some Kim Zolciak news. I mean, I'm so over these damn Zolciak Biermans. We have some Kim Zolciak news. We have the Kardashian divorce news, and then we have some new marriage news. But I guess before we dive into all of that, if you guys are getting ready for the holiday season, and if you want to hear, where'd you get that this holiday season? Uncommon Goods is your secret weapon. Uncommon Goods is here to make your holiday shopping stress-free by scouring the globe for the most remarkable and truly unique gifts for everyone on your list. Whether you're shopping for your secret Santa or your entire family, Uncommon Goods knows exactly what they want. I already started my holiday shopping, and I love how they have so many customizable options. My mom loves hosting. I got her a very chic charcuterie board. I feel like Dorit would approve. I also ordered some homesick candles for some of my friends with scents from their home states. And I even ordered myself a little personalized platinum LP record with the words "No Filter" on it because I want to feel like a professional podcaster. So when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. These fine products are made in small batches. So you got to shop now before they sell out for the holiday season. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/nofilter. That's uncommongoods.com/nofilter for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. Woo woo. And also, since the holidays are coming up, you want to make sure you're prepared, right? Life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earnin. Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $100 a day or up to $750 per pay period. Just download the Earnin app and verify your paycheck. Then access up to $100 a day as you work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. You can use it for a special night out, like this weekend's No Filter Night Out Friendsgiving edition at the Bourbon Room. Or if you're like me and you have 2 growing pups, you never know when an unexpected trip to the vet is going to happen. I'm praying Sky doesn't bust his stitches. I bust the windows out your car. Make Earnin part of your financial routine and join Earnin's over 3.5 million customers that love it. They say it gives them peace of mind. Download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in No Filter under podcast when you sign up. It's really going to help the show, and I will appreciate it. That's No Filter under podcast, subject to your available earnings, location, daily max, and pay period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we want to talk about now? Is Zack doing live ads? Skills, baby. I'm literally practicing a script for work, and it sucks reading off a teleprompter. I sound like a robot. Oh, well, listen. I try to not sound like a robot. I first saw Zack with Adam, and I fell in love with his comedy and podcast and his humor. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about Kim and Kroy. Oh, my notes say Kim and Troy. That must have been an autocorrect. But so Kim recently changed her Instagram handle to just be Kim Zolciak instead of Kim Zolciak Bierman. But now, hold up. Let me flip it and reverse it. It's your formidable swing. It's your formidable swing. She has now re-added Bierman back onto her Instagram account. So she's added her married name back to her Instagram handle. And also over the weekend, she and Kroy celebrated their 12th anniversary together on Saturday. So at this point, I don't know what's going on with them. They filed for divorce twice. They keep fighting. They keep calling the cops on each other. I can't keep up with them. And at this point, I don't even know if I want her back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, do we care to have Kim back in a full-time capacity? Like, it's mess. And I love mess. You know, I get into mess. And I love mess. Talking to Josh last night, and he's like, "You just love mess," and I was like, "I know, I try not to, but it's who I am. It's in my heart." And I feel like I would probably be a Kim Zolciak in this situation. I don't know what's going on with them. Apparently, they seem to be good. I mean, if you're divorcing and you're split, then like, I don't know. Are you really celebrating your 12-year anniversary together? Like, I feel like if the marriage is over, like, why are you going to celebrate your anniversary? Welcome, Bruna Martins, who became a member on YouTube. Brittany, thank you for the super sticker, my love. And woo, woo, look at that. Endup also dropped a super sticker and said, mantra. What, like it's hard? I know that's right. I know that's right. Big bad booty. Guys, if you're watching this, be sure to hit the like button. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, leave me a nice Apple Podcast reviews if you're enjoying the show. It's free, it's easy, and they really do help. Okay. Kardashian divorce. So I don't know if you guys watched last week's episode of The Kardashians on Hulu, but we got to watch Kim Kardashian officiate in Vegas Chris Appleton and Lukas Gage's wedding. Okay. Chris Appleton has been her longtime hairstylist. He's hot, right? He has the blonde hair. I mean, lately he went dark, but and then he does like the frosted tips. But I mean, he is a hunk of burning love. He's got the little accent. He's got the big giant muscles, and he's always like taking care of Kim. He keeps her hair looking fresh. Lukas Gage is an actor. He was on White Lotus. Most notably, he was the one that was getting his ass eaten, and I think it was season 1 or was it season 2? Remember when the hotel manager was like, "Gobble me, swallow me, jump inside me, quick jump after you let it get inside me," and he was all up in his butt cheeks. Well, that's hey, that's Lukas Gage. He started in the most recent season of You. What was it, season 4? That was a terrible season of You, let's be honest. I don't know if anybody watches You. It started on Lifetime and then it was on Netflix. Season 4 of You, not my favorite, but Lukas Gage was also in that. I believe he starred in Euphoria. He was in Down Low. So he's becoming more and more popular. He's a cutie. He was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. Remember, and him and Andy were flirting. And Andy's like, "Ooh, I want to eat you out like that." And he was like, "Ooh, Andy, I think it's underrated that people aren't eating enough butt." So he likes it. Good for him. Um, Listen, I don't know what the situation is between them, but the interesting thing and what people find, so they've only been married for 6 months. They got married on the show. We saw it play out, but they didn't announce well, I guess Chris Appleton is the one that filed for divorce. He filed for divorce on Monday of this week, and they ended up, or he listed the separation date as of Friday, which is the day after the episode aired. So people are like, were they just waiting until the episode aired on the Kardashians in order for them to announce this divorce? They're a hot couple. Okay. I'm like kind of sad. excited to see that they were together, but it feels like their relationship like advanced so quickly and then ended so quickly, which was like really confusing. There's a bit of an age difference too. People are saying that like Chris Appleton was probably just like love bombing him, and he like seems to do that in his relationships. I just thought their relationship moved rather quickly without really getting much backstory. And then even on the Kardashians, we didn't see much about their relationship until the wedding. So here's a photo of them. If you're watching this on Spotify or on YouTube, you can see Chris Appleton's on the right with the black jacket. Lukas Gage is on the left. It's probably not the best picture of them, but they are a hot couple. They got muscles. They would go on trips together. Like, you know, they were living their best life. And I was here for it. I was kind of like loving following their journey. At first, we were like, wait, are they together? Are they not together? And then they got married. So it seems like they really rushed into things. I'm sad that it's over, but there was also like a bit of an age difference that I don't know. People think that Chris Appleton seemed to have been the problem in the relationship. Maybe he didn't like to eat butt, you know? Maybe that just wasn't his vibe. So I don't know. I remember the Halloween carving. So funny. Oh yeah, that was because we learned on Real Houses of Orange County that when you're carving a pumpkin, you have to open it up from the butthole on the bottom of the pumpkin. You have to carve out the butt, and then you have to scoop everything out, and then you have to, you have to fist it to make sure you get, you know. It was a naughty live stream. Who knew wholesome pumpkin carving could get it so naughty? But that's what happens when you turn the carcass out. Eating butt is a delicacy. Apparently. I mean, do you think that that's the reason Chris Appleton is divorcing Lukas? He's like, listen, it's too much butt munching and I can't do it anymore. Is that, yeah. Okay. So they're over. People are thinking that they've been over for a minute. I will say that when I was looking at Chris Appleton's Instagram account the other day, I noticed that they hadn't really posted photos together. So I'm thinking that the relationship may have been done for a minute and that they just, maybe were waiting for it to air on the Kardashians in order to announce the split. But like that's pretty interesting, no? That like you wait until it's like, I don't know. You wait until it's officially. Well, let's see. What is the age difference? Chris Appleton is 40 and Lukas Gage is 28. Wow. So Lukas Gage, interesting. I'm 30. I mean, yeah, he looks 28. Chris Appleton looks 40. But like they did a whole thing. They had Shania Twain. They flew on Kim Kardashian's private jet to go to Vegas for this whole, thing. And Kim surprised them with Shania Twain. And she's like, you're still the one I run to. The only one I run to. But they listed irreconcilable differences. But like, what were the irreconcilable differences? You guys literally just started dating. They just got married in April. Sources claim that Chris Appleton, according to TMZ, he tried everything to make the marriage work, but it was the best decision for himself moving forward. That's just, it sounds like he was like, all right, Lukas, I'm done. I need a cute little booty to eat out somewhere else, which is just, I don't know. Their relationship just moves so fast. It makes me kind of sad. I don't believe in love anymore. Kyle and Mauricio and now Lukas Gage and Chris Appleton. Love is dead. Okay. What else? Oh, Tinsley, speaking of love, Tinsley got married. She got married to her boo thing. You my little boo thing. Robert Board. Remember, we saw the photos and she was posting photos with him, and people are like, oh my God, she's engaged. Is she engaged? Isn't she engaged? Well, now we've discovered that she actually is engaged, and they got married on Saturday in Florida. So good for her. You go, Tinsley. She's living her fairy tale without Scott. What, that was his name, right, Scott? He was garbage. Truly, truly garbage. And now here we are. Just living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden, golden. All right, I think that's all. That's all the tea I've got for you today. It was a bit of a slower news day, but that's what I got for you. Stay tuned. I will be recapping Real Houses of Miami and Southern Charm on the Ringer Reality TV podcast this week with Chelsea Stark Jones. So be sure to subscribe to that and tune in. Get your tickets to the Bourbon Room this Sunday. Guys, November 19th, this Sunday, we have a VIP pre-show party with the Fry Bar. We are going to have a jam-packed show. We have multiple pieces in it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So get ready. Ew. Throw them hips, girl. Bump, 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 bump. You can give me a follow at Just Plain Zack all over the internet if you want to keep up with me, or you can tune into or you can follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack on Instagram. Also, the Dirty 30 merch. I'm wearing my I Spent the Night with Zack Peter hoodie right now. We also have my hangover hat. All that merch is available for a limited time. Like, this is the last you can get it. It's going to be, we're closing down that merch shop and working on some new stuff. So stay tuned. You can get the last of this I Spent the Night with Zack Peter merch right now at justplainzack.com/shop. That's justplainzack.com/shop. Donna Murphy, welcome on in to members only on YouTube. Donna Murphy just became a member. Welcome on in, Donna. All right. Thank you, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow with the ladies from Pop Apologist, and I'll also have the Brav Bros on the show this week as well. So get ready, Freddie. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you this Sunday in person. Come on out. The Bourbon Room, November 19th. NoFilterLive.com. Get your tickets. Okay. Love you. Mean it. Bye, 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 bye.